On May 20, the Russian Defense Ministry confirmed Bakhmut had been captured by Wagner's private army, backed by regular Russian troops. This shocked many across the world as this meant an end to 15 months old battle, which has been the longest and bloodiest in Russia-Ukraine war so far. After the initial losses, Russians changed their strategies inspired by Wagner Group. From using a hiking app to counter Ukrainians to using storm assault unit, this is how Russians turned the table. Hello everyone, welcome to Resonant News. Before Bakhmut's actual fall, it was claimed multiple times that Bakhmut fell to Russians. Finally, on May 20, Wagner Group's chief declared that they have taken over Bakhmut, but it came at a heavy cost. Wagner's chief has now declared that they lost 20,000 men during Russia-Ukraine war. So why was Bakhmut so important? Bakhmut is a place where two highways M03 and T0504 meet. It's through these highways that Ukraine receives NATO weapons from Poland. M03 was the most significant of the two, hence Russians closed it long ago. T0504 was the last road out of Bakhmut. Ukrainians knew that if Bakhmut falls, then Russians may soon move towards Sloviansk and Kramatorsk. If Russia manages to take control of both these cities, it will complete what it calls Russia's liberation of People's Republic of Donetsk. So by fighting tooth and nail, Ukrainians were merely delaying Russia's advance. They knew ultimately they will be overpowered. What are the strategies that worked in Russia's favor? There's no doubt that Russian troops faced heavy casualties, but this is as much as the Ukrainians lost during the initial attack on Bakhmut. Russian documents captured by Ukrainian soldiers reveal that Russians had switched from their typical battalion tactical groups (BTGs) to smaller storm assault units or assault detachments. This was a strategy inspired by Wagner Group, so the Russian troops and Wagner used the same strategy. Russian Storm Assault Unit is a customizable battalion-sized force designed to perform assaults in fortified tree lines and urban areas. A reinforced battalion focused on assault operation with 2 to 3 assault companies. Each assault company has 2 assault platoons with a maximum of 15 soldiers who are reinforced by fire support platoons. It is a combination of a command unit, a UAV team, assault platoons, an artillery support platoon, a fire support force, an armored fighting vehicle team, a reserve team, and a medical evacuation team. UAVs were very important, hence Russians were strictly instructed to use it for reconnaissance and not for battle monitoring to prevent loss of UAVs. Russian commanders used UAVs for adjusting artillery fire and for guiding their subordinate soldiers. Their tactic is to first use artillery bombardment. Then the assault units move into Ukrainian positions within a minute of the end of bombardment. The fire support teams promptly open fire with automatic grenade launchers or use an RPG along with machine gun to suppress the defenders and prevent them from taking actions. This helps assault teams to advance towards Ukrainian positions. Attack was carried out in 3 to 4 human waves. Hence, the casualties were heavy, is a given. Russian documents also instructed that if soldiers cannot evacuate the wounded soldiers themselves, then the message should be communicated to the evacuation team with the wounded's coordinates. Russian commanders used a mobile hiking application called Alpine Quest GPS to mark the coordinates and positions of Ukrainian fire equipments, objects of attack, the routes of advance to them, as well as the tasks of neighboring units. Russians also used the tree line assault to their advantage. The soldiers were instructed that a platoon should move in a diamond formation along the tree line. The assault company or platoon were also not allowed to move through open spaces. They should move solely within the tree line to give themselves cover. America claims that there are 354,000 casualties on both sides during the Russia-Ukraine war. That is a huge number. War is brutal, but it must be fought. Hope you enjoyed the video. Comment and tell us what else would you like to see on our channel.